How you going? Steve here from TIG Integrity. Sorry for the close-up, but I'm just trying to explain my new transducer adjusting bracket. Are you sick or tired of trying to find that sweet spot of your transducer being in the water where if you go too deep in the water, it's creating its own wave, or you're trying to or you put it in too high that it's not reading at a couple of knots, and you'd love to have that adjustment that you get more from rather than the bracket that the transducer comes with. Well, here's my new transducer adjusting bracket. This one's set up for the total scan here. This also is handy for like beach launching when you want to get that transducer right out of the water, right up above the dead your angle of your boat, the dead rise angle, so that when you're backing into the water and you might hit the sand or something, you're not going to snap off your transducer. All right, well, this is the way I've set it up here. This angle here is basically 25-degree dead rise, so that's pretty much the most extreme dead rise on the transom angle. So I've just set it up for the worst case scenario, and most boats will be around here. So it's a lot more adjustment on this common angle, but this is just very, very high here. So I've just done it as a worst case scenario just to show you how it can go into the water and come out of the water. This is all stainless steel, 316 grade, all highly polished. Yeah, it's not going to rust, not going to break. Everything's made fully welded. All the welds are welded back and front, so it's just not going to break under any circumstances whatsoever. All right, so how it works is at the moment when you set it up, and I'll do another video later where I'll show you how to install it, but set it up at its highest point out of the water, so you probably can't see it exactly from your angle there, but this transducer is just sitting just behind the transom here. I could have got a little bit higher for the illustration, but it's still sitting higher than the dead rise angle of the boat. So you get in your boat, you drive off, you want to drop it into the water and read, and you can set it wherever you want to set it, all the way down. They're sitting deep in the water now, so look how far you're sitting in the water. Now you can adjust it from anywhere from there all the way to out of that angle behind the transom there. So obviously you're in the back of the boat there. You can lift it up with the handle and slide it anywhere in that position. So wherever you want it, you can lock it off. That might be, you might want to put it there, but over time you'll find that sweet spot where it just seems to work perfectly for you. And then I've got a little adjuster here that you set that sweet spot to that spot there, tighten it up. So every single time you lift that now, I'll lift it from the bottom. So that's out of the water, locked off, it can't drop. So when you get out on the boat, release the thing, drop down to your sweet spots adjuster here. So it's got that function as well. Yeah, and this here is mainly just as a guide. It's got plastic washers in there to stop the stainless steel from scratching. You know, if you want something on your boat like this, you won't want to be all scratched and looking ugly. So yeah, I can always, this can always be replaced as well with, rather than a bolt, we can have it as a handle if you want it. Just do it with your hand, then you don't have to worry about using a spanner. So there you go, you can adjust it wherever you want it. Well, it won't go down any further now because I've just set the sweet spot adjuster. But if you want to take it all the way down, anywhere you want, you're in the water there. I mean, you're below that line a lot there, so you could just get to your fishing spot and drop it wherever you want. And then when you're ready to go, pull it back up, lock it off, and it's set. What else is there to say? Sometimes you'll get, on an aluminium boat, you'll have this plate welded on the back of your boat so that you can screw screws to it without drilling into your transom. Well, what I'll do is if that's the case in your situation, you'll get an extended one of these at the top, so it'll sit square with the back of the parallel with the boat. So this will bolt to the plate, and this one up here will be longer, and so it'll take up that gap. I mean, you just tell me how deep that is on your boat. 20 millimeters, an inch, whatever it is. I'll just have this one longer for you at the top here. So that's like an aluminium boats. You'll also have plastic that go between the stainless steel and the aluminium, and you can either screw these or bolt these on, whatever you want to do. I've got plenty of screw holes for you to use. You obviously don't use all of them, but you only need really 4 as a minimum. If you want to put a few more in, you've got another couple of spots you can put that in if you feel you want to screw it to the transom even more so. What else is there? So yeah, I'll probably with these bolts here, I'll probably put like a little got lots of these little pins that I'll drill a hole in the bolt here. I'll drill a hole in this bolt, and then you can feed this through, and that locks it in. So that way these won't undo and it won't drop away. It'd be hard for this to come off anyway, but just the feeling of security, just put those little screws on there, and the thing can't come off then at all for any reason, unless you take those pins out. What else is there? Yeah, I'll do, like I said, I'll do another video later showing you how to install it. But basically this is about 400 millimeters in height, or 16, 17 inches in height. So you've got enough room. I didn't want to make it too long, because then, just in case, I mean, I could make it longer if you really needed it longer, but basically this would be a set sort of height. You can still reach over from the top of the transom and reach this knob here, so, and you'd even be able to reach this one if you just have to lean over a little bit further. But these can be adjusted, these can be made whatever. You might have something in the way on your boat, like a ridge that goes around, like a capping that goes around the top of the transom there. I can always work in around that too, so you just need to send me a photograph of the back of your boat, like a sideways shot or directly behind it, and I'll be able to work out what you need. So yeah, that's it. These are currently, at the moment, I've designed it for the total scan with the stainless steel bracket and the Hummingbird models as well. I haven't really, they seem to be the most popular out of all the brands. Haven't done anything for the Garmin or anything, but this can always be adjusted here to suit whatever. So you just got to let me know what that is and how you want to do it. As for the cord itself, well, if you can be bothered, and it would look nice if you took these out, which is just a matter of, I mean, your cord's going to be connected to your console anyway, so there's no plug, or there might be a plug, but the plug on this, you're not going to take it all the way out and then refeed it. But if you wanted to, all you got to do is undo these. I'll show you. If you could, you'll get it assembled, but if you wanted to do this, you could do this. It just looks neater. And tuck the cord in behind it. Oh, I have to take this one off as well. I don't really want to, but oh, there we go. I'll tuck it behind there, and you obviously do that same with the top one, and then put your washers back in. I've just dropped the other washer over there, so I won't go over and get it. It goes through, and you can do the same with that top one, and it looks nice behind the cord's tucked behind the bracket. That'll be behind there, obviously. I'll show you. There you go, tucked behind the thing. It looks nice. If the cord's only going to go baggy up there, not behind the bracket there. So you can lift that up and down, wherever you want it. So that's going to be a lot more sturdier than any other brackets around, being all stainless steel and high polished. It's going to last forever, no breaking or anything. I'm also going to make this so that this will have like a little kick up, I don't know how you say it, but a little kick up thing, so that if you hit a snag going through the river or something, hit a log, it'll kick up this little safety thing I'm making here, so that you won't damage your. It'll hit that and kick up your transducer before it smashes into this. So that might be handy there for rivers and things like that, where you might be hitting into. If this is sitting low in the river, imagine this is sitting low in the river, cruising through the river there, and then you'll hit a snag. At least it'll kick this up more than whacking into it. So that's another little feature that I'll do as well. But I'll show you that in time as well. So yeah, we ship anywhere in the world, anywhere you want it to go. At the moment, we're obviously under restriction with parcel delivery throughout the world. So Australia is easy, but the rest of the world is a little bit difficult, and it seems to be taking a little bit longer than usual to get packages internationally. So we're sending them away. So just let me know if you're interested in finding out more information anyway, and the details will be on the description on the thing there. So yeah, hopefully you like it. I'll bring you a little bit closer so you can have another look. So there you go. It's all top quality. Nothing's been spared. There's a little sweet spot adjuster that goes up and down and just where you want it. So see, that goes up and down where you want it, wherever your sweet spot is. Tighten it up, drop it down, and that's where it sits. And you can take that off if you want to. You don't have to have that in there. That's just an adjuster that allows you to set it where you want it, so that every time you go out, you know the same spot. You don't have to look over the side of the boat and see where it is. So yeah, hopefully that's something that you like. Just let me know if you're interested in knowing more information. Okay, thanks.